Hello there, my very good friends. On this wrestling news video, I'm going to shock you, but Vince McMahon is a hypocrite.
And Bully Ray's worst idea ever, and think of the ground that covers. I'm Adam Wilborn.
I'm Andy H. Murray. The H stands for hippo.
Oh, Hypocrite. And this is the After News.
Andy H. Mudang. There we go. I love Mudang.
I love Mudang.
Mudang's like a year and a half old at this point. Mudang is no longer small.
No, terrifying now.
Chunky.
Have your arm.
Chunky. Take your arm off. Right. This is we thought we'd do a silly news video.
Yes.
Because we had to talk about some sad stuff earlier on. Now we're going to talk about some bull...
You know what?
Poo. Right. Vince McMahon is known for a lot of things, right? He is known for being the most successful promoter of all time. He is known for taking WWE National, International as well, and snuffing out the competition. Brutal tactics. Took over the world. Known for a great many things. Hulk Hogan, the Golden Era, Attitude Era, Monday Night Wars, all of this stuff. One thing he is definitely known for above all these things, however, is his respectful and not at all crass treatment of women on his televised product. And in this report right here, he is standing up for this value that he has always exhibited. Actually, making Trish Stratus bark like a dog on TV was progressive.
Yeah.
You might argue, if you're Vince McMahon. If you do not detect the sarcasm in my voice, let me detect it for you, because sometimes you do have to point that out. Mickie James has revealed that you remember when she licked her fingers?
Main event at WrestleMania, I do remember. Not main event, but
Mania
title match at WrestleMania.
Yeah, Mania 22. So ages ago at this point, like 18, 19 years ago. It's ages ago. Vince hated it because it was too crass. Okay, let's go through this. So Mickie was talking to Chris Van Vliet. Gorgeous man.
I'm going to check this out. I like the sound of this interview.
Yeah, there's lots of good stuff coming out of it. The bin bag, they talked about the bin bag.
Yeah.
All kinds of good stuff. First, she talked about like the conception of the idea and pitching it to Steve Keirn. She said, Steve Keirn was our agent. I asked Steve Keirn, can I lick my finger? Clearly, that's not what I did. He was like, lick your finger. I was like, well, yeah, I mean, I'm grabbing, wouldn't I?
She was crazy. She was obsessed with Trish at the time.
That was the character. I've been trying to get my hands on her, forever. This would be my dream come true, right? And he's like, I will see. I went away, he comes back, and he said, yeah, okay, I think you can lick your fingers. Fine, whatever. Sorry, Steve Keirn. She continued. When she got back to gorilla position...
I heard about this part of it.
I thought in my heart and in my soul, I honestly believed I was going to walk back through that curtain, and I had never received a high five. I'd seen other women get high fives from Vince and thumbs up and all these things. I got a thumbs up before. I got a few thumbs up. I thought I was going to get the biggest hug of a lifetime. And fist bumps. Maybe even a hoist on the shoulder and out the door. Something for being so brilliant. It's not what happened at all. I go back through the curtain and Vince is pissed. He's like, that was crass. Do you know what we're going to have to do? Do you know how much money it's going to cost to edit and to pull it from everything? We're a publicly traded company. What are you thinking? Number one.
Way to ruin her big moment.
Number two. Maybe, I don't know, you can decide for yourself if it was too crass, right? You can have that opinion, I don't mind, whatever. Sure, make up your own mind. You can be fine with it, you can be not fine with it. You can't choose to not be fine with it when you booked all these other things, Vince.
You also can't choose to not be fine with it when, like, wrestlers are creative and they always want to push the envelope, and this storyline was certainly out there.
Yeah.
But if someone else in the organisation has gone... Because, like, people, for a while, I remember there was a story that was like, she's gone into business for herself licking her fingers. And it's like, no, she was really quite, new. I know they really pushed her to the moon.
Yeah.
But, like, she wouldn't have been like, well, I guess I've made it now, I can do whatever I want. If someone else in the business has gone, green light, go for it, and then you do it, guess whose fault it is if you're pissed off with it? The companies.
Yes.
Not poor Mickie James, who's just walked through, won the world title. Yeah, WrestleMania's ruined.
Yeah, it's whack.
But yeah, also, more so, like you say. Licking your fingers? Anyway, when's that bra and panties match coming?
Yeah, this is a guy that allowed allowed his daughter to be drugged and married on TV. This is a guy who pitched multiple incest storylines involving her.
Good point. It shouldn't be Shane. What if it was me?
HLA. Look at his backstage stuff with Tori Wilson back in the day.
Everything he did for a period of about a year when he's like, I've gone bonkers, me. Anyway, let's crack on to every diva.
This guy.
Also, he's a monster, obviously, behind the scenes.
How much is it going to cost to edit out his stuff? I mean, I've edited a video before, mate. You literally select the bit and you delete it.
At that point, oh no, we've got a complete monopoly on wrestling.
Yeah, we completely control the narrative in every which way. Oh no.
Yeah,
rubbish.
I feel for Mickie James. Like,
he's a buffoon. Vince is a buffoon.
You know, she talks, like you say, about the way she was treated on numerous occasions by WWE in this Chris Van Vliet interview. Big fan of Mickie James. Lovely person when we've met her before. And, just so emblematic of the time of like, we'll do all these disgusting things to women, but if they do it to themselves, whoa!
Yeah. Do you see Mickie James versus Maki Ito this year?
No.
It's something.
I'm going to watch that on my lunch break.
It's well worth watching.
Both singers, of course.
For reasons that are not wrestling related.
Okay.
It's kind of funny. She just starts going off on Dave Meltzer. I'm like, cool, let's go.
No, you did show me a bit of this. I remember this now.
And then it turns into a concert and she's doing a hardcore. It's kind of a hoot, man. It's kind
hardcore country is a banger.
Yeah. But yeah, shout out Mickie James.
Check out the Chris Van Vliet interview, absolutely.
Yeah, legend.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
And speaking of ridiculous,
that happened on the same show as Minoru Suzuki versus Butterbean as well.
It did.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a weird time for WrestleMania, wasn't it?
What a night. Anyway,
should we talk about Bully Ray?
Yeah, let's do it.
So, a lot of talk at the moment, Andy, about LA Knight. Yeah. Why isn't he, being pitched at least as a number one contender for the world title, especially with this Seth Rollins injury? It's Punk and Jey Uso, and even on Raw this week, LA Knight grabbed a sign that said, "We want LA Knight, not Jey Uso." But, maybe there's some people backstage who just think, he needs to just take that one more step up to get into that world title picture. Guess who's cracked it? Bully Ray. He's pitched an idea on Busted Open Radio that I think is his worst idea ever.
Yeah, this is garbage.
I mean, he said some nonsense in his time. One final table. Did they get 5 stars? Oh no, it didn't get rated.
I should have rated it for a laugh, because that would have provoked another big rant on Busted Open, and that would have been fun.
Do you know what would have been best? Giving it 4 and 3.
Oh, or even 3 and 3, so it's quarter better than Joe versus Punk from Wembley. Yeah.
But yeah, sorry. So Bully's big idea, Andy, for LA Knight.
Yeah.
This is me quoting him now. You know what LA Knight needs? A blood feud. Take his voice away. Put the steel chair on his neck. Smash the steel chair, smash his larynx, basically, so he can't talk anymore until the time is right for somebody to make fun of him and go, "You can't even talk. You can't even talk. All you guys are people talking for you. Here, watch." And then the people go, LA Knight. And out of nowhere, LA goes, "Yeah." And he talks for the first time again. Sorry, who's editing this?
Ryan.
Sorry, Ryan. I'm quoting. "The people would fucking blow." LA Knight starts blowing a comeback. I don't think that's the right term, but anyway.
Blowing a comeback.
You've made a guy because we feel sympathetic for him because he overcame adversity and he got his voice back. Terrible idea. And also a storyline that they've literally just done in NXT with Ricky Saints.
Yeah, so did he watch NXT and then went, "I'm going to pitch this for the main roster"?
And it didn't work with Ricky Saints. It was rubbish anyway. Yeah. But take his voice away, Andy.
Yeah.
The big thing that makes LA Knight the megastar that he is.
Yeah, what's the whole point of wrestling? It's to emphasize the strengths and hide the weaknesses, right? So you push people based on that idea. You don't book... who's a good example? You don't book Satnam Singh to have 20-minute matches, right? You book him to squash people because he's a big, tall, giant guy.
And I can understand somewhat the whole, take it away and then bring it back, but LA Knight's issue isn't that people aren't on his side enough. Yeah. They already are. They just need to decide now's the time to push him.
Yeah. He's really over.
It's not like he hasn't really got that groundswell of crowd support. He does. People are really pissed off he's not number one contender, understandably.
Yeah.
But don't take his voice away for, I don't know, El Grande Americano to be like, "You ain't got no voice no more."
Yeah, exactly. I don't see what minimizing the biggest strength in his game, his talking, his promos.
Did they ever do it with The Rock?
Yeah. So, like, I'll devil's advocate this a little bit. I kind of see what he's going for, right?
Yeah.
He's trying to delay the gratification, take something away that you really love to make you hungrier to see it again. I just don't think the WWE crowds work like that anymore.
No.
I think the majority of people are going to WWE shows because they want to do the crowd participation stuff, right? They want to do Jey Uso's entrance. They want to say yeah when LA Knight does his thing. They want to chant, they want to sing, they want to do whatever. They want to be involved in the show. They want to participate. I don't think they would enjoy this.
No, it's like saying, Jey Uso, you can't come through the crowd anymore.
Yeah, no
What?
more yeets.
Like, the whole point of LA Knight is the thing that for me should do it. And to be fair, in WWE's defense, I think LA Knight, the joy is in the chase for him.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'd be a great world champion, but I think once we get there, it'll kind of be like, right, on to the next thing, on to Sami Zayn or whoever else it might be. So I get the sort of delay. And it's not like they've been like, you know, like Brian, when people were like, we want Brian, and they were like, out you go from the Royal Rumble, dickhead.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
The thing with LA Knight is he's constantly coming so close. He's in the four ways for the title, and he probably would have won it if someone hadn't have jumped in on that pinfall or whatever. And like he's in the Battle Royal and probably would have won if Jey Uso hadn't betrayed him and his brother. Well, not betrayed him, but you know what I mean. I think he is gonna win a world title at some point, and the fact he keeps coming so close, but. The thing that tips him over the top is just him finally winning that big important match, getting one over on the Vision or whatever it might be. And the way that you also sell that is him talking his way into a world title picture, not going, yeah.
Like Kane saying "suck it" or something like that.
I mean, there was a very good moment with Rock when he lost his voice that time. Do you remember?
Yeah. Yes.
That was class.
Yeah.
But that wasn't because, Mankind smashed his larynx.
Yeah.
It just took the piss out of him.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the same idea would be having a feud where like Bryan Danielson works crap matches. You know, like to me, this is I don't know. Look, everyone's just trying to get engagement, man. Everyone's just trying to get the we all play the game. It's the algorithm. It's how it works. So like, I actually kind of respect this in a way. So
I like the way that Bully Ray, on an almost weekly basis, says you have to tune into Busted Open because I know how to pitch the perfect storyline.
I'm going to say something mental.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing.
I mean, we do it on our podcast as well, to be fair.
Yeah, and like some of my ideas are terrible. But like, I'll give it. Also, he caused a bit of a stir the other week when he was talking about his final match with the Hardys and talking about story and all this stuff. I'll say this about that. Live by the table, die by the table is a hard ass line. That's hard.
Yeah.
Good stuff, Bully Ray. I like it. Nice.
Yeah.
Bubba Ray.
But let us know your thoughts on that idea and whether or not you thought it would have worked. I don't think so, but...
Here's how to fix LA Knight. Have him talk less. Good stuff. I mean, it's like the way AEW's booking Eddie Kingston at the moment, isn't it? Here's the best talker in the company. Let's have him only do backstage stuff with Hook.
Where he can't be arsed.
Yeah.
What?
It's my favourite wrestler, guys. What are you doing?
Come on,
Fix it. Fix it before you... What else rhymes with...
Before you make one of the biggest mistakes of the year, I don't know, Andy, the year 2004 maybe, when Big Show got shot by Kurt Angle.
Yeah, look at this. Good list. Bye.
Bye.